That heavy rain you're talking about, it turned some neighborhoods into a watery mess.
And this is a recurring problem in Metro Detroit. One neighbor calls the Fox 2 problem solvers for help. And Fox 2's Dave Kinchen live tonight in Southwest Detroit with the latest on this. And Dave, what were they dealing with here?
Well, you know, this all started because of the wet stuff that comes from up there and because of a problem that builds down there in the ground. So we went over there to the water department for answers.
Every time it rains, we got a lake. Liddesdale becomes Lake Liddesdale.
Andre Chappell says he's beyond fed up with constant flooding on South Liddesdale Street near Omaha in southwest Detroit, a scene that develops during every single storm.
It's been happening since 2018, and you can see my grass is usually covered, and it goes all the way up to right there in front of my house. Luckily, it's not going in my house, but still, I can't leave out the front door unless I got some waiters, so I have to go through the back and walk around.
Andre says despite calling for help,
we've been calling, complaining, and the city come out to we got two brand new drains right across from each other, and does nothing work.
He's been left high and dry, and not in a good way.
It don't make no sense. I'm tired of this.
Andre says he was left with no other choice but to call Fox 2. So we did some digging and reached out to the Detroit Water and Sewage Department.
There's basins on both sides of the street, and we had to, what we call break over trap, do an excavation to actually clean that side. It appears that we need to do the same thing on the other side of the street.
That's Sam Smalley, the deputy director.
We did get a call in April of this year, and it was changed from cleaning the basin. They actually cleaned 160 feet, but they weren't able to get all the way. So an excavation is required, and we should be able to get that done tomorrow.
Help is now on the way. Smalley says the city is dealing with an old system on top of being impacted by that massive Gliwa water main break in southwest Detroit back in February. But they're working on a rebound plan.
We have about 30 new employees starting here in a week. We're very anxious to refill our ranks and get those men and women trained up so that they can start serving our customers.
So have you been down, I guess, due to retirements then?
Yes, we've had retirements and, attrition, and we have a new fiscal budget this year, so we're able to hire new employees.
Fox 2 will stay on top of this one.
I don't know what's in this water.
And the city says they're also backed by $6 million worth of contracts. So contractors worth about $6 million in terms of staffing to help do this work, cleaning out those basins and the sewers. And so they say that should really help make a difference in Southwest, but other parts of the city as well. We're live downtown. Dave Kinchen, Fox 2 News.
There's a lot of people at home who are dealing with this water and wondering why that wasn't taken care of ahead of time. I mean, should people be worried every time we see heavy rains like this?
Well, they said with attrition and because of some retirements, they've been a bit behind, of course, and that water main break did set the city back a little bit, we're told by some city sources, but they say they are really working hard on this because they know infrastructure is key, and really, especially in the warmer months, this is the time where they can get into the ground and do that work, of course, before those colder months come in, something that nobody really wants to think about for several reasons, too.
Yeah, clearly it's needed.